Every time I travel, I'm happy to travel, but when I come back, the first thing I do is come to the shelter. When I need a time off from people, I come to the shelter.
So it's good for you as well as it's
Oh
good
yeah,
for the dogs.
it's the best therapy, seriously, and the cheapest for me. Hi, my name is Helena Husseini and I'm the Vice President of BETA, Beirut for the Ethical Treatments of Animals. BETA is one of the first animal organizations officially registered in Lebanon. We are the first non-kill dog shelter.
God help you now.
I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what I expected, but 5 minutes
In 2006, when I joined BETA, they had a small shelter, about 100 dogs. When the war started and we were too close to the southern suburbs, we moved here. And now we're almost at 800 dogs.
Do you remember all their names?
Yeah, I name most of them.
How do you remember 800?
I don't have enough arms to pet all of them at the same time. Since we started, we've managed to help and rehome more than 5,000 dogs. We have 200 cats, we have horses that we rescued, we have monkeys that we rescued. A lot of the dogs here, they needed our help. Some were hit by cars, some were shot. Pit bulls that we rescued from dog fighting, even though dog fighting is illegal, and some were used as bait.
For a lot of people who might watch this, when they hear that people shoot dogs, it's like it's completely foreign.
The abuse in Lebanon is very common. Even with the law, which in the law you're not allowed to kill or shoot or poison any strays, they still do it. We have a lot of dogs that are blind because they were shot in the face. We have some dogs who were shot in the chest that we managed to rescue. We have dogs who died. When we got there, they were already dead. But the problem is, it's like we're trying to empty the ocean with a spoon. As long as you have so many puppy mills, when you have so many dogs that are being brought to Lebanon from the eastern countries, how can you control the stray population? It's impossible.
What about the actual rescue?
We do it.
Okay, so how does that normally work? Does someone call?
They either call or they post on Facebook or Instagram. When it's outside the opening hours, they post on Facebook. There's always somebody monitoring Facebook. Yeah, people are changing. The mentality is changing. I'm not saying there's no abuse. There's still abuse, and even 1% is a lot. But people are more aware now. They are filming, taking pictures, contacting the cops, contacting us. The fact that we have now a law for animal abuse and stuff, it's a lot, but still a lot of work to do. That's why we do go to the schools, to the university, we do go on TV to teach the kids, the new generation, about the animals, about respect, about, I mean, they're not forced to love them, but at least to respect them and not hurt them. It's very hard to find people to be that dedicated. I'm an architect. I stopped in architecture because you need to be almost all the time on call. It's all volunteering work.
So Helena just took us through all the kennels. They're really big and clean. The dogs are stoked. They're so sweet and healthy and happy. We're now going with Helena to see some of the cats.
The cat shelter, yeah.
Cat shelter, 200 cats. Off we go.
Oh, no.
Blade, no. Blade. Sorry.
Hold him, he doesn't jump.
Okay. We were going to the cat shelter and we've just found this stray dog who's bleeding and very, very skinny, malnutrition on the street. So Helena's racing to the vet now.
we need to do an echo and x-ray because the blood work is really bad. Liver and kidneys, the results are not good, but she doesn't have, we did the test for Ehrlichia, Leishmania and Demodex, it's all negative.
I assume it would take an emotional toll some days that you just...
Yes. Everywhere, not only in Lebanon, being an animal rescuer, you have some ups and you have some downs. We have to be strong, otherwise it's really, really depressing. But we always think about the positive side. When we see adopters sending us pictures of the dog they adopted, sleeping on their beds or being cuddly and stuff, it's really nice. And the problem is, for the moment, a lot of people are accusing us of not picking up every dog on the street, which is impossible. First of all, we're a non-kill shelter. Say, well, you know how many dogs are on the street? More than 40,000. It's impossible to pick up every single dog. If we can't find adoption, we can't empty the shelter, we can't help more dogs. That's why we promote adoption, we promote spaying and neutering. But then, like I said, things are changing for the positive. You have a lot of animal lovers in Lebanon, really.
Do you struggle to...
A lot. We do struggle. It costs us just the food, the dog food, $15,000 a month. It's a lot of money.
What are some of your goals or hopes in terms of changing the mentality of people?
My hope is for people to, first of all, accept the stray population. My hope is for people to adopt a dog, not because they look beautiful, but because of their character. Because all these dogs, they have the biggest heart. They're so loving, so friendly. We have to move from here before the end of the year. But the good thing is we're going to be all centralized. So the dogs, the cats, the horses, the monkeys, it's going to be better equipped, eco-friendly, solar energy. We're going to have the compost. We'll be able to receive more students in schools. Some of the dogs have been with us since 2006. They'll never be adopted, and I want them to have the feeling of being in a home. So they have like big gardens and couches and chairs and stuff like that. And we need a lot of tennis balls.
Have you
always
loved dogs?
I've always loved animals in general, and specifically dogs, yes.
And why is this important?
We have to shape the new generation to respect animals. They are a soul, they are like us, and like you saw, our slogan is, it's their planet too. We have to learn to live together. We only have one planet, and we have to learn to share it with other creatures.
And just hope that this poor dog makes it